One, I think there is a time for Odisha. Many of you may notice, may not notice, may not want to say that upfront. Odisha में हम लोग believe करते हैं नजर लग जाती है इसलिए we don't say. Out of several Maharatnas, perhaps 5 or so are under the supervision of Honorable Minister Dharmendra Pradhan. The MSME, which is seen to be the future engine of growth, is under supervision of Honorable Minister Sri Sadangi. We have a Principal Secretary to the Prime Minister from Odisha. I can give hundreds of examples and many luminaries sitting here that the time of Odisha has come, therefore it's an apt time for Odisha Corporate Foundation to do something like this. But more importantly, I believe the world of economists is realizing that economic development and growth based on large-scale industry relying on extractive businesses or based on natural resources, we have reached the limits of that. And as we reach the limits of carbon-based, mine-based, extractive industries or manufacturing industries premised on that, the future of economic development growth is going to be driven by ideas, innovation, technology, and all of this perfectly come together with startups, which many of the people present here who are thinking about. I think about 20 years ago, we rarely heard about startups in India. In last 20 years, the journey has been tremendous in India. And the fact that we have reached a level of maturity is signified by the fact that today we are creating a conclave around entrepreneurs from a particular province in India. And there are chapters of that conclave in different states, I was told earlier. Now that itself goes on to show the level of maturity that startup ecosystem and environment has reached in India, and therefore there could not have been a better time. Both the government and the private sector perhaps are perfectly positioned to support each other in creating this startup system more vibrant. We just heard about all the initiatives that Government of India has taken to promote the startup ecosystem in India. But I do see that both in public sector and private sector in India, there is a great awareness and awakening about that we are also, as large enterprises, are reaching the limits of our knowledge, and we need to rely on a larger ecosystem of people who are exploring newer ideas. For example, in Aditya Birla Group, we have been running something called a Biz Lab, where we have been inviting startups that are connected with the kind of 17 different businesses that we are in. If they have an idea in that area, we kind of create a day or two for them to pitch for it. We provide them not money initially, but we provide them access to our markets, our customers, our technology, and our ecosystem to see whether that idea is feasible, workable, and is scalable. And if it is so, then selectively we as an organization invest into it as well. There are an ecosystem of startups have come up, and interestingly, the alumni of NIT Rourkela, many of whom are in the Bay Area in the US and other parts of the country, they have come together to support the young students who are trying to set up something in NIT Rourkela, both at that site and outside of that. And the last thing I would say is, in this journey, often the glory goes to the successful. As they say, success is relative, and more the success, more the relatives. Particularly in India, perhaps it is true. And often we are seduced by this picture of unicorns of 1 billion, etc. Yes, we are proud of unicorns, we should be proud of them. But do remember that being a unicorn is not the only end of life. Giving your best to solving human problems, meeting human needs is the starting point. The more you do, the better you do, the ultimate rewards of whatever be that, unicorn or anything, will be yours. Thank you again for inviting me. I wish you all good luck. Thank you.